What's going on? It's your magical entrepreneur, Brian Davis. And I'm going to give Facebook a few moments to get some people on here, but you may be catching the replay, okay? So I just really want to give you a rundown of what's going on. I got this book in. If you don't know, I order books every Thursday, okay? So this one is called E Squared, okay? It's really talking about how thoughts, become your reality. And the last live broadcast I did, which was yesterday, talked about affirmations. And it's crazy how I got this book, and I'm going to go through these 9 steps with you guys, one by one, and we're going to actually go through these experiments together. Okay, so I'm going to go live. We're going to do it daily as I go through each experiment. And the very first experiment, I'm going to talk about it today. And before I tell you the experiment, I want to give you a little background of what the book actually states as far as time frames of how long this is actually going to take. Okay, so right here, it says for the next 21 days, roughly the time it takes to do the experiments in this book, you have the rare opportunity to develop a conscious relationship with energy, okay, and learn to transform and parlay it into anything your heart desires, whether it be peace of mind, money, or a more rewarding career. It says you can even direct the FP, which is what they call field of potentiality, to provide a vacation to Tahiti. Okay, so one thing so far, me reading this first chapter, it's really just saying how we really create the reality that we are currently living. And I'm going to give you an example of what happened to me yesterday. I was playing my father in some pool, and he loves to play pool, right? He's super good. And I'm sitting there watching him play. And just the way he looks at the board and the way he analyzes the pool table, his reality of playing pool is totally different than mine. Like the way he sees the board, like he may see mathematical symbols whenever he looks at the board, right? Like he just sees his balls, right? But me, whenever I look at the board, my reality of it is I see his balls in my way, and I don't know what to do. It's like I'm trying to figure it out, but it's just so, his thoughts about pool created his own reality, and therefore the game that he plays is on a whole nother level. So if you can correlate that with, our life and what we're currently doing in our, in our jobs or businesses, I mean, the way the top successful people see the business is totally different than you. The reality is different because their thoughts created that reality, okay? Before I tell you the experiment, because I did mine this morning, I'm going to read just a couple of quotes that I thought were pretty key. Okay, here's one. Okay, you can never change things by fighting the existing reality. To change something, build a new model that makes the existing model obsolete. Okay, so you can correlate that into whatever you want, but apply that. This book is very, very, very powerful, and I'm glad to be sharing it with you guys. Okay, so let's go. I'm going to give you about 1 or 2 more quotes before I tell you the actual experiment. It's pretty interesting too. So here go another quote, okay? Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our mind. Now that one is very powerful, because what you have to understand is that where you're at right now is you have entrapped your own mind into slavery, right? So only you can free your mind, and you have to want to free it, and you have to believe, right? You have to believe that you can free your mind, and that your mind is the only thing that's holding you back. If you see an external source, if you think of an external source holding you back, then it will be hard to do this experiment. You have to literally believe that your thoughts create your reality. So for the next 48 hours, which is how long you give this experiment to parlay itself, you have to let go of all judgment, let go of all non-believability and just really believe in the process that that your thoughts create reality. Okay. Here we go. So let's get to the nitty-gritty, the awesomeness. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if you wanna. Let's see. Here we go. All right, here we go. Almost there. So we're gonna look at this experiment as a scientific method, right? You know how we all have the hypotheses. We have the question that we ask, right? The principle, the theory, and all that awesomeness. So here's how this experiment works. So what you want to do is, okay, so it says right here, to up the stakes, you're going to ask the FP. So FP, field of potentiality, whatever makes you feel better. You can call it God, you can call it spirit, you can call it whatever. Okay, but in the book it titles it as FP. Okay, so what you're gonna do is step one is you're gonna pick a time to start the experiment. Now would be the best time. Just do it now. Okay. And you're gonna jot down the date and time. So for me, I jot down October 18th, 5:45 a.m. And then you want to give it an expiration date. So for this expiration date, we're gonna do 48 hours. So it's 2 days. Okay, so you're going to ask the FP for a blessing. Okay, for a blessing, or what or you can call it an unexpected gift. You're going to give it 48 hours to send you a gift. Okay. Now you're going to give it 48 hours to send you a gift you wouldn't normally receive, like a surprise check in the mail, right? A card from an old friend. Just something truly unexpected. Don't make it like something specific, but just ask for a blessing and give it an expiration date. That's key. And just believe that it'll happen. Okay, so it's going to give you an example here. Okay. So here is the example. Here's the approach. So you can kind of correlate this message, and you're going to say this out loud. Okay. It says right here, I hate to break it to you, FP, but folks are starting to talk. They're starting to wonder, is this guy for real? I mean, really? Like, it'd be so much skin off your chin to come down here and call off this crazy hide and seek thing you've been playing. I'm giving you exactly 48 hours to make your presence known. I want a thumbs up, a clear sign, something that can be written off as coincidence. Okay, so let's recap. We're gonna give it a date and time. Okay, date and time that you actually start the experiment. Okay, then you're gonna give it an end date. Okay, and once you give the experiment the end date, you're gonna call out to the spirit, God, FP, and just call out for a blessing. Be very clear. Just say you want some sort of sign and believe. Okay, for the next 48 hours, and then you just wait. That's it. That's the very first experiment, first chapter, and I share that with you. I really hope you implement this. I'm excited. Today was my first day doing it, and I really hope you take action and do this. And if you want to get my free resource as far as getting unstuck, hitting your goals 10 times faster, and start on this life of lifelong happiness as I have been on, I have a resource in the link above. Check it out. 100% free video, and I highly suggest that you check that out after you do the experiment, because it'll help you get clear on your life and your goals and your business. But it's your Magical Entrepreneur. Please drop a comment and let me know that you're going to start this experiment. I'm excited. I hope you do, because what do you have to lose? You have nothing to lose but everything to gain. All you're doing is asking for a blessing, seeing if the FP exists, right? To see if your thoughts and there's an energy out there that can bring forth of what you want. So just go ahead and get and give it a try, because I know I am, and I will let you know the results. Look forward to talking to you tomorrow about experiment number 2. Don't forget, check out the resource, the link above, and have a magical day.